Hello guys, welcome to Amor-Zone TV. I hope you are okay. Guys, look at the wickedness of our own fellow black governments. Look at what they are doing to their own people. What the Malawian government is doing to these people. Yinto engachazeki. Even after all this inhumane the government of Malawi is doing to its own people, the world will still blame South Africa. I don't know why South Africa is forced to carry the cross, to carry the burden of the whole continent. The whole world is blaming South Africa. No one is holding accountable these African governments who are neglecting their people. Look at what these people are going through in this place. And these people, they are having the president, they are having the government. People are paying tax in Malawi. But the government of Malawi is claiming that they don't have money to send buses to come and take these people. Why are they not sending flights? Where are those people? Where are those billionaires in Malawi? Bapi abo Bushiri e Malawi to save these people. Where are those foreign big churches that are all over South Africa to come and help these people? Sonke isikhathi ama-foreign uma facing inkinga, only South African churches will show up. Where are their fellow brothers? Those bishops and pastors that are all over South Africa, where are they? And you'll hear the whole continent blaming South Africans. Hey, you don't have Ubuntu, you hate your fellow Africans. What are they doing for their own people? Right from the top, from their government down to their fellow brothers, where are they? Where are those rich brothers? Where are those hardworking brothers? Why are we seeing only South African organizations there? Baphi befundisi. Where are those politicians? Bapha Malema to help these people. Malema unayo yonke imali. Why is he not organizing buses for these people? Even 5 or 10 buses are more than enough.
Police on one corner there behind the Home Affairs vehicle, just trying to shield themselves as people continue to throw rocks, continue to also throw sticks. While on the other end, there's another group right at the back there that's also now moved into the community, into people's gardens, as they also continue fighting with police on that very corner there. So it's just a matter of police trying to ensure that as they try to contain the situation, they also protect themselves and also try to also force us as the media to stay away from what is unfolding here, because you will understand that as the journalists on the ground, we're doing our best to bring the story to you, but tensions have escalated, and the frustration, because that's what it goes back to. It goes to frustration and people just demanding.
We understand their frustration, but not to the extent of fighting the police, because fighting the police is like we are fighting the government, a foreign government for that matter. They fail to fight for their rights in their own countries, but they know their rights in South Africa. And even now, if they get back to Malawi, they will not fight with their government. They will not fight for their rights in their own country. Instead, they will find a way to come back to South Africa. Remember, it's not the first time foreigners are chased away from this country. 2008, they were chased away. 2014, 2016. But they always find a way to come back to this country. Instead of fighting their own government in Malawi, they chose to run away to South Africa because they don't want to fight for their rights in their own countries. That's a problem with these people.
To bring the story to you, but tensions have escalated, and the frustration, because that's what it goes back to. It goes to frustration and people just demanding answers and clarity, which has now brought us to a point like this. But another thing that we heard one of the people complaining about was the safety of the women and the children who are here, because what we're seeing in the forefront, people running, carrying sticks and fighting, is the men, whereas the women are believed to have taken shelter at the tents where they are with children, to ensure that they don't find themselves in a situation where they also have to dodge the rocks and the sticks that are being thrown at our direction.
There you have it, stun grenades ringing off once again. All right, it seems that Nogwazi herself concerned about her own safety as they seem to be throwing things. We saw just moments ago these migrants also throwing stones and sticks. You'd remember that this is a situation that's been playing out now in Sherwood Park in Durban for weeks, with Malawians that are waiting to be repatriated and sent back home. This morning we've seen buses, of course, in there to try and take the Malawian government, or also requesting for donations to be sent. But things are seemingly getting quite heated there in Durban, with sticks and stones being thrown. Nogwazi, if you are able to hear me and are able to speak, please do let us know what you're seeing and what led to the tensions that we're seeing playing out at the moment.
Good morning, Naledi. What happened is there was a bit of frustration on the side of some of the men that are gathered here. They were stressed over what they described as lack of communication on the side of officials, as they're wondering why their counterparts were being taken to court. And after the immigration officials tried to explain to them that a new process has been undertaken, they were like, but why was that not communicated with them? And why is it only that that method is only being introduced when it's men who have to board buses taking them back home? Despite the repeated reassurance from officials, the men continued expressing frustration, saying that on their side they also don't understand why the buses have been delayed, why their government is not working fast enough to bring buses for them. And then that's when things started escalating, because the police tried to ask them to step back, to go back where they have been gathering, where they have been sitting, and they just did not want to adhere to that. People were breaking branches.
I hope this time Africans will learn a lesson they will never forget, that running away from your country is not a solution. Stay home and fix your problems. You can never call another country your home. You will never have peace if you are not at home.
Why their government is not working fast enough to bring buses for them. And then that's when things started escalating, because the police tried to ask them to step back, to go back where they have been gathering, where they have been sitting, and they just did not want to adhere to that. People were breaking branches.
Yo, hayi kubuhlungu shem. Kubuhlungu, but there's nothing we can do. Nathi siyahlupheka. But because siyahlupheka, it doesn't mean we have to go to other countries to do what they are doing here. So guys, let me know what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, to like and share the video. Love you guys. Bye.